Okay, good day everyone. Thank you for coming into this YouTube channel, Live Signals with Precise Trader. Okay, today is 7th February and this is Asian session, and do take note of this disclosure before we move on to the live analysis. Okay, day trading in foreign exchange is risky. Past results are not indicative of future returns. The content on this webinar is mainly education purpose. Use your information entirely at your own risk, and you must assess the risk of your trade with your broker before you put in your trades. So with that, I think we move on to our live analysis. So here the I think the most important data, okay, is been out tonight at 21:30. Okay, we are going to get from the US the non-farm payroll, unemployment rate, and average early earnings. Okay, and hourly earnings. Okay, sorry, and the Canadian employment change and unemployment rate, and also we have from the US the prelim UAM consumer sentiment. Okay, so this is also the data to be taken note. Okay, and also do take note that today would be a news trading, which we are, in fact, today we have three sessions. Okay, one is now, and we have one more, the Tamil version, which is about 17:30, and 2100 hours we have the news trading. Okay, so let's move on to our analysis, and okay, so when we see the data, okay, the key data, I'm sorry, the trend on the euro dollar. Okay, this is flat with an upside view on the hourly. Daily is also flat with an upside view. Then weekly is also flat with an upside view. So the range we are looking for is 10365, the immediate range between 10365 and 104. And what we are looking for is we have to look for a cautious buy or buy and hold. Okay, and expect this 104 to break, and towards 104.45 or higher. So on the downside, if let's say 103.65 breaks, then I think the downside should be limited, because the trend is still up, and we still expect the price to move higher. Okay, the PT zones. Okay, what is the PT zones is giving us is, okay, PT zones are telling us the similar info. So we are seeing some weakness on the daily, and weekly is also weak, but there is no buying force involved. So the range we are looking is between 103.50, the on the low side, and I don't see the price. We should be seeing even lower. Okay, but I think we should see the 104 being tested or break. Then when we go into the dashboard, okay, right now the market is trading at 380. So your previous day low is 3 half. So even your 3 half breaks, we should see the price limited to 320, or maximum is 103. I don't see we can see the price going below 103. Then again, expect that 104,410 to break. If it breaks, then we should see the price moving higher beyond 104.45 towards 105.35, and that is what the system is saying. Okay, so now let's see what does the chart is giving us, and how can we look into this. Okay, when we look into the chart, okay, looks like as we said, on the daily we may have seen the low because we are seeing a higher lows with the hammer, and the market is just looking for some more news to break out higher. So I think eventually we should see this price testing this 105.35, and if it breaks, then we can see higher. So on the downside, what we can expect is the most extension of this 10350, so which I said is 320 should be the level, and we don't see the price going beyond 270, below 270, or even 3103. Okay, so that should be, sorry, that should be your support level. So then on the 6 hour hourly, okay, what we are seeing now is we are just seeing just a correction or pullback, but I wouldn't say it's correction, it's just a minor pullback. So this should be limited, and we should see the price moving higher. So how can we trade this? Okay, basically either we may have seen the high, sorry, the low at 3.5, or we may see one more drop towards 320, then the market may turn up. Okay, so these are the most likely scenario that is to be expected to be seen on the market. So what we can do is we can go for one trade at buying at 10320. Another trade is, of course, that is going to be a bit risky, because if this is the low, then we can go for a buy somewhere near 60-65 and exit before this high, or somewhere here for 104. So what we have given based on that, so we are trying to buy at 360, a close one, and this is a half lot, and trying to exit at 104 and with a stop at 103.35, and this is expiry until 17. And basically what we are seeing is, that means the low is confirmed. Then on the other hand, if let's say that gets lower or gets stopped out, then we'll try to get a re-entry at 320 and try to exit at 430 or higher. So this is again depend on the data that is going to be out tonight. If the data is weak, then for sure we can see the price going beyond 104.30 or even 105.30. So tonight might be a very big move, to be expected if the data is bad. So the next the next currency we are looking at is pound. Okay, the pound we are seeing on the hourly is flat with an upside view, and the range is between 12415 and 12455. And on the daily, yesterday it was a down day, but still I think the uptrend is intact, because we have daily, we have two consecutive up close, and weekly is also pointing flat with an upside view. So I feel that we feel that this down move is going to be most likely is limited, or it may have seen the low. So as of now, how I can trade this based on the system is, I look to buy near 12415 or even slightly lower, but definitely above 12360, because that is yesterday's low. Then expect this high to be tested 12455, and of course if it breaks, then we should see the price heading towards 12510 or higher. Next, we see the PT zones. Okay, the PT zones, we are seeing a mixed signals on the daily. We have one buying force and one selling force, which is flat. Then on the weekly, we are seeing some weakness. Okay, some weakness. So again, right now the market is trading at 12425, so we should be looking to buy slightly cheaper. Then expect this 12455 to be tested. Okay, of course if it breaks, then we should see the price heading towards 12510. and this PT zones is also giving us the similar picture. Okay, right now the market is trading at 12425. So yesterday's low is 12360. We should be looking to buy somewhere near 12390. Okay, 90 or maybe even 12410, and expect the price to push higher towards the buying zone area, which is 12475 or 125. So let's confirm this with the chart. So when we look into the chart, looking at the daily price pattern, okay, looks like we may have seen the low here, and right now this market is in a consolidation phase, and it was a failure on the correction down. Looks like we may have seen the low at 122 45, which was a couple of days back, I think within this week. So now if you look into now, okay, right now if you look at your 6 hours, basically this is telling us this market, and right now this correction should not go beyond 1 2 3 10 max. Okay, so now yesterday we had a pullback, and most likely this might be the low. Okay, most likely this might be the low, but yet to confirm. Okay, yet to confirm. The confirmation will only come once the price breaks this high. So as of now, how we can trade this is we look for a buy somewhere near 12405 or max 12380 85, with the stop below this level, provided this is the low. So there is two probability, but of course the higher probability is this might be the low. If this is the low, then this high is expected to break, and if it breaks, then we should see the price heading towards 12510 and 125 half, 12550. So how we can trade this is we'll try to buy one lot at 12400 and another one at 12380 with a stop below this, and expect this high to break. If it breaks, then we should see the price heading towards 12480 and 12490. So what the signals we have generated is we're trying to buy 12410, stop at 12380, TP at 12455, and this is a half lot, and this expiry is until 1700 hours. Then we have another one buy at 12380, stop 123 half, 125 one lot. This is until end of the next time belt. So we have two more time belts for this. So most likely we might need to change the levels, or we might need to change the timing. Okay, that one I think we can do it in the next time belt when we come in for that. And again, market should be in a range, because today is the news, the data announcement. So until then, I think we can expect this market to be quiet, before the break happens. Okay, the next trade we are going to look for is dollar yen. Okay, dollar yen, the trend on the hourly, this right now is flat with the downside view, and the range we are looking at is somewhere between 15095 and 15205. Okay, and on the daily is 15125 and 15590. This is again flat with the downside view. Weekly, this is in a downtrend below 15370. So the information gathered today is, okay, market broke yesterday's low, and I think right now we are seeing a failure on the low, and we should see the price pulling back towards 15205. Okay, so this is the information I've gathered from the trend map. Okay, right now the market is trading at 15160. We are seeing strength on the 6 hours, so market is expected to test 15205. Okay, which was your what was it, your 360 high. Okay, so here, so we can go for a cautious buy or buy and hold near the low, which is 150.95, or slightly higher depending on the chart and the price action. So let's move on to the dashboard. The dashboard says right now market is trading at 15160. Price broke yesterday's low and pulled back, and this is a failure, so we should be looking to buy somewhere near 15130, okay, with the stop below this, and expect the TP to be at 15205, or maybe an extension towards 15220 or 15230. Okay, I think 15220, there is a strong resistance. Okay, I think we should be exiting before 15205 or 15220. Okay, so let's see what is the chart is telling us. Okay, similar market broke the previous day low, made a low, and right now this is already back into the range. So now we should see the price seeing the resistance at 15205, which the system also said. If it breaks, then we should see the price extending towards maximum is 15240 or 40 or 50. Then on the hourly, okay, on the 6-hour chart, okay, I think we should see the price seeing resistance at 15210, okay, 10 or 15260. So for sure we can go for a sell and hold if we see 152 half or 15250. Okay, but on the other hand, now this is back into the range, so we'll try to buy somewhere cheaper, cheaper near 15130. So looking at the price action and chart behavior, so we should see I think most likely we may have seen a temporary base, okay, temporary base, and we should see the price testing 151.95 or even towards this upper channel. Okay, but there are a lot of resistance involved, so we got to be very careful. So how we can trade this currency? We'll try to buy at 45 or 15120, okay, or we can go for an extension of this level 15130. So then we should be exiting before 15205 for sure, okay, 15205. So how we can do is, I think we can have 3 trades on this. Okay, one is we try to go for the market, because I wouldn't say market, slightly better than 15130. So we'll go for a limit buy at 15130. Sorry, I think 15130 we have given under the scalping. So we'll try to go for 15145, and for this we will go for 15110 and 15195, and this is half lot, and this is again this is only about 2 hours, because the reason being is only about 15 pips away. So we are just going for 15 pips away. We are just trying to negotiate with the market. So we'll try to buy at 15145, stop 15110, exit 15195. Then we have a scalping entry, which is 15130. The one we exit at 15175. Okay, I think this is also a valid call, and see the expiry. Expiry we have given 3. So probably we may want to give one more hour for this trade, because market is caught in a 15-minute trading band, so we don't see any big movement happening at least for the next a few hours. So then we have a day trading call. I think we have a trying to buy at 15105. Okay, 15105, and this is also we are trying to exit at 15175. Okay, then what we can do is we can go for a sell, because remember this is just a correction which we are seeing. Okay, so we'll try to sell at 15250. Okay, 15250, stop at 15285, and this one we will try to exit at 15150, because this is still in a downtrend, and we still feel that the market moving right now, this is just a pullback. Okay, and this one we will put it, I mean, as of now we'll just put it as 2100 hours at the uh, data, I mean that the news announced. Then we may want to extend it. Okay, we may want to extend it further, the time. So we have 3 trades. We're trying to go for a buy as of now, at least for the next 6 hours. Okay, at least for the next 6 hours. Then after that we are trying to go for a sell and hold, which is 152 half. Okay, so let's move on to the next currency. So the next currency what we are looking for is dollar Swiss. Okay, the dollar Swiss, we are seeing the trend on the 6 hours is flat with an upside view. Daily is flat with the downside view. Weekly is flat with the downside view. Okay, and the range we are looking on the hourly is between 90.20 and 90.65. So even the daily range that the previous day high breaks, I think it should be limited and it should be a failure. So what we can do is right now we can go for a cautious buy, if of course depending on where the market is trading as of now. Okay, right now market is trading at 90.62. Okay, we don't see any strength happening, so even if it goes higher, I think we can go for a sell. Okay, sell and sell for this currency. Okay, so now let's see the PT zones. Okay, the PT zone says the daily we are seeing some buying force involved. Then weekly we are seeing 2 selling forces and 1 strong buying force. So I think this upside should be limited. And what is the level we are looking for is your previous week high, which is 91.15. So even the 90.65 breaks, we should see the price turning down before 91.15, and that is what the system is telling us. Okay, right now trading at 90.65 dashboard, we will see, yeah, I think 91.10, 90.95, there is a strong resistance. So we should be looking to sell and hold at 91.10, and if you are buying, then we should exit before 90.90, okay, which is at 90.85. So today's low is higher than yesterday's low. So if we are going to go for a buy, and it's also slightly higher than current week low, so we should be looking to buy somewhere near 90.30. Okay, 30 or 40, with a stop below yesterday's low 90.005, and exit before 90.85. This should be your cautious buy. Then on the other hand, selling and holding is 91.10. We should be looking to sell and hold. Okay, let's see what the chart is telling us. Okay, the chart, okay, looking at the daily trend, okay, market has already turned down on the daily, and what we are seeing now is this is just a congestion and within a range. So eventually we expect this low to break, and even if this high breaks, it should not go beyond this high or this low, which is 90.95. So what we can do is, if we are buying, like as I said early on from the system, if we buy, we got to exit before 90.85. Okay, that's what the system is also saying. Then we can go for a sell and hold near 91 or slightly higher, and stop above 91.35. Okay, and this should be our game plan. Okay, right now what we are seeing is on the 6 hours. Okay, this is what we call it a PT hook. The maximum the price can withstand is up to this level, if the trend were to continue lower. So we don't see the price going beyond 90 91. You know, if the downtrend is still intact, and if the downtrend is still expected to continue. So again, if we look at it based on the 15-minute, if we do a projection, okay, again, I think we don't see the price going beyond 91.20, and your RSI says that your upside is going to be limited. So which means to say that we should be looking to sell somewhere near 90.80, 1990. You know, just try to look for to sell near that level. Let's see. Okay, we are trying to buy. Okay, as I said early on, 90.35, and exit before 90.75. Okay, I think this is a valid call. Then we are trying to sell at 91.05. Okay, 91.05, stop at 35 and 90.60. I think this is also a valid call. But the only thing is, we have given time until the next time belt. But I think when we come in for the Tamil version, then we may need to adjust the time. You know, either we may need to extend the time, or we may need to raise the levels maybe by 10-15 pips. You know, not more than that, because we don't see the price going beyond 91.30. Okay, so this is for dollar Swiss. Let's move on to the next currency. Okay, the next currency we are looking at is Aussie dollar. Okay, Aussie dollar, the trend is flat with an upside view on the hourly, and the range we are looking at is between 62.75 and 62.95. That means there's only 20 pips movement that is available for this market. So that means expect a very quiet session. Then on the daily, we are seeing a range between 62.40 and 63. Then this is only another 5 pips higher. So in all, we are only looking at about 25 pips movement. And on the weekly is also flat with an upside view. So overall, I think we should be looking to go for a cautious buy or buy and hold, and expect this 63 to break. And once it breaks, then we can see the price moving higher. But moving higher by how much? That again, you know, we got to look at the system, then we will get an answer. So looking at the PT zones, okay, like as I said, there is no selling force involved, only buying. We should be looking to buy. Right now market is trading at 62.80. We should be looking to buy near 62.60. Okay, 60 or 75, you know, either these two levels, because this is where the support is. And we should see the weekly SR1 to be cleared, and also the weekly previous week high 63.25 and previous month high 63.35. So this all, that means there's a lot of barriers for the bulls, because all by 10 pips, 20 pips. So I think we got to, we can't be very optimistic on this market until this 6335 breaks. If it breaks, then only we can see the price heading north, by a big move. Okay, now looking at the dashboard. Okay, right now the market is trading at 62.80 and the previous low is 62.55. Okay, remember I told you we should be looking to buy somewhere near 62.60 or even slightly lower. Okay, I don't see the price going beyond 62.40. Okay, let's see whether is there any support. 62, yeah, about 62 half. There is plenty of support at 62 half and 62.60. So how we can trade this? We try to buy at 62.60 and good morning, yeah, hi, nice to see you. Okay, then where I was, okay, I was just get diverted. Okay, so we should be looking to buy somewhere near 62.60 and try to exit before 63. Remember, 62.90 is your previous day high, 62.95 is your current day high, and 63 is your current week high, and 63.25 is your previous week high. So we need to see the market clearing all this, then only we know that this is clearly the uptrend is intact and we focus. So here, okay, let's see on from the daily chart. See when we look into the chart, okay, basically we can understand the price language, okay, because like as I said, we are, in fact I have been in the industry for 30 years, in fact this year is the 30th anniversary. So in fact 25 years, our company has been existent. So looking at each and every candlestick, this every candlestick gives us a story. So we are fast because we understand what the market wants to tell and what the story it is telling. So as of now, what we see on the daily Aussie dollar is, this is a failure, okay, which we call it a thrust or failure. And usually when this happens, that means the price is expected to move on the opposite directions by pretty big move. And this is the base is already been seen. And most likely we should see this price breaking and go beyond this level. Okay, this is for sure this will happen. As of now, what we are seeing is we are seeing a congestion on this as of now. That means market has already turned up, now is getting itself ready for the next big move, and until then, this is consolidation will be seen. And the range we are looking at is between 62.40 and 63. Okay, so that should be the price language is telling us. So right now we have seen yesterday the pullback. This is within the PT hook. Okay, usually when we say PT hook is somewhere we will look for extension of this. That means maximum, if the market is still in an uptrend, this is the level we would be looking for to be tested, which is 62.20. So this is within the PT hook and we expect this price to break this high. If it breaks, then we should see 63.15, 63.20. Remember, the system said there is a lot of barriers, so we should be get prepared for that kind of a price action. So right now what we are seeing on the 15-minute, this is the inverse head and shoulders. So this is if the neckline breaks, we should see the price heading towards 63.40 max for this movement. Then after that we may get a correction. So how we can trade this? We want to go for a buy near 62.70 or 62.60 with the stop below 50 or 40, anywhere below this, and expect this high to be tested. If it breaks, we can go higher. So conservatively, I want to exit before 62.95. Okay. So let's see what we have given. Okay, we are trying to buy at 75 and 63.10. Okay, and this is one lot. Okay, what we can do, we can bring down this by 10 pips. Okay, but try to be a conservative game, and the stop will bring it to 40, and exit we'll try to exit at 95 below before 63. Okay, so this is the revision, and I think this we can go for a one lot because this market is not going to give us any a big movement in the near time belt. And the next one we are trying to buy at 60. Okay, and that one I think we can lower it. Okay, this is also, I think we have given half lot. I think that also can be changed. We will lower it to 40 or 50. 62.10, and this one we will try to exit at 63. Okay, this is also a very conservative game we are looking at. But of course, this is we have given the expiry until the next time belt. But the next round, when we come in, we will make the adjustments for this. And usually, this is what is expected from your end. You know, either you need to adjust the levels. That means stick to the direction of the trade, adjust the levels, or adjust the time. And this is what is expected from your end, you know, if you really want to follow our system, and if you really want to focus on how our system works. Okay, the next currency we are looking at is dollar CAD. Okay, dollar CAD, I think the trend on the hourly says that flat with the downside view, and the range we are looking at is a very tight range. It's only about 25 pips. You know, the low is 43 and the high is 25, you know. So there's only about 25 pips, which means to say that this is a very narrow range. And the daily, we are looking at the support at 42.70 and 45 half, and again the trend is flat with the downside view. Weekly, this is in a downtrend, okay, which means to say that most likely this we have to look at the chart for confirmation, of course. Most likely it may close at the low, or it may test the low, because this weekly is still in a downtrend. Okay, let me see what is a monthly. If monthly is also down, then for sure we can hold sell. Monthly is still flat. Okay, but flat, but the level we are looking at is 42.60. So it's only 10 pips, you know, 42.60 and 42.70, not much difference. So we should be expecting this low to break 42.60. If it breaks, then we can see the price moving lower. Okay, then dollar CAD. Okay, we are looking at daily. We are only seeing now, only the weakness is beginning to show. Weekly, this is a strong sell with no buying force involved. Remember, yesterday I was saying that we need to see the break of RL1, which I think we have already seen this happening. So once this market sees reaching the weekly selling zone, then this is going to be a very strong selling mode. And of course, there is one more support on the monthly, which is RL1. Okay, the one I think we need to find out. I think we should be most likely somewhere between 142.90 or 142.70. You know, once it breaks, I think we should see the price moving lower. Okay, here we are seeing the market trading at 43.22. Okay, remember your current day high is 30. Your current day low and previous day low are equal. Current week low is 42.70. So expect this level to be tested, and if it breaks, we expect this price to move lower. So on the other hand, yesterday's high was 43.70. So today's high, either we may have seen the high, or we may see the high at 55 or 70, or maybe even an extension. But I think again that one we need to look at the chart for confirmation. How we can trade this? I want to go for a sell, wholesale. Okay, wholesale. And also remember that today got Canadian employment change. Okay, employment change and unemployment rate. So unemployment rate that is forecast is slightly lower, and employment change is also lower compared to the previous month data. Previously was 90.9, now is 25.5. So which means to say market is expecting weak data, and this market has already been discounted, based on the forecast. Okay, now let's confirm it with the chart. Then okay, so what we are seeing is, okay, there is a strong selling force came in, which means to say that this is a signal of a reversal. And right now this market, this is in a consolidation on the daily, and I don't see the price going above 45.10. So if let's say we are looking for a projection lower, then we should not be seeing the price going beyond 43.90 or 44.25. So we should be looking to sell and hold near 43.70, 43.90, 44.25 and stop above that, and expect this low to break. And if it breaks, then we can see market really, I mean, if you're asking for today, then we should see towards 142 or even 141.50. So this is for today, if this low breaks. If it doesn't, then this is going to be in a range, then this is going to be in a congestion. So now looking at your 6 hours, okay, remember I told you if the market is being continued, this is a PT hook. That means if the market is downtrend is intact, we should not see the price going above 43.70. So I think this is still giving us the signal that this market is still to be tested the low. So how you want to trade this? Okay, let me get for further clues from the 15 minute. Okay, 15 minute looks, this is in a range. Okay, this is in a range between the trading band, these are the levels. So we can go for a sell extension if we see somewhere at 44.05 or 44.20. Let me see the system. Yeah, I think 44.05, 44.20 should be a strong resistance. So now how we can trade this? We can go for a quick sell at 43.45. Yeah, 43.45 or 43.55. And of course, if this is the high, then market should go up, then eventually come down, break this low. But if this is not the high, then we may see the price pushing towards this, then eventually come down. So this is the most likely possible scenario of this market. So here, if we look into this, we are trying to sell at 35. I think that one I think we need to raise, because we may see the price pushing slightly higher. Then we have a sell at 55. Okay, 55. So I think this one definitely we need to do an adjustment. So what we will do is this one we will change it to 55 scalping, 80 and 43.15 half lot, give a additional one more hour, okay, until 4 p.m. Then that the other 55, I think the one we will raise it to, I think we will fight for the news, okay, rather than uh, this we will see 35. Remember 25 was the level, so 35, and maybe we'll try to go for the bigger move on this, okay, but of course it depends on the data tonight. So when the data announcement comes into play, we can discuss in detail on that, because the problem with that is, we need to see at what level the market is trading before the announcement, because by then I think we can get any move happening, then that might give a revision of the levels. Okay, the next cross we are going to discuss is New Zealand dollar. Okay, the New Zealand dollar, the 6 hours is saying flat with an upside view, and the range is between 56.65 and 56.90. So that means it's only about 25 pips move we are looking for this the 360, which means to say that this is very dead quiet. In fact, Aussie, Canadian, New Zealand, all the three are dead quiet, So then on the daily, we see flat with an upside view. Weekly is also flat with an upside view. So I think we should see the price expect to break that 57.05, and if it breaks, then we should see the price moving higher. Then when we look into the PT zones, we are looking at 6 hours, 12 hours flat. Daily, we are seeing strength come into play. The weekly, the SR1 has to clear. Then only we can see the strength, because until then, there are still sellers around, So that's the thing we need to take note. So as of now, the buying levels, we can buy near 56.5 or 56.20, which is your previous week low. Okay, so I think okay, so now we are looking at New Zealand dollar. Right now the market is trading at 77, near the current day low. Previous day low was 56.5, and your current day high and previous day high are equal. So this is also in a very tight range. So what we can do is we can try to buy at 56.5 or 56.35. 35 or 40, try to buy at 40, expect the 57.05 to tested or break, then we should see 57.15. So we are not seeing any big movement until that 56.20-25 breaks. Okay, let's confirm it with the chart. Okay, the chart is similar to the Aussie dollar. Okay, Aussie dollar also we had a similar pattern, So here we see the most likely this was a failure. So expect this high to be tested and expect this to break. And right now this market is in a consolidation on within the range between 57.05 and 56.45. So the low is confirmed. So expect this eventually to break higher. Okay, how high? We should see at least about 57.80 or 58.05. So let's see on the hourly. Hourly, this is a similar picture. This within the PT hook looks like a low is confirmed. So we should see the price testing this level or breaking to an extension towards 57.20 and 57.35. And how, where we can buy, we try to buy near 56.60 or extension which is 56.50, 55. Okay, let's see your 15-minute. Okay, 15-minute also, we are not that convinced to say that this is going to have a big move. So we'll try to buy at 56.60, exit before this high, 57. Another one is, I don't think I want to go for another one, but we will see how and what we have given. Okay, we are trying to buy at 75. So I think the one we can get it cheaper because market looks having a pullback some more. So we'll try to buy at 60. So we'll get it cheaper. We don't have to be in a hurry to buy this. So we'll put a stop at 35 and 90 or 95. Okay. So we should be getting it cheaper. Okay. So this is for New Zealand dollar. And we have given at 45. Okay, 45. I think this is also, we are trying to exit before the high. And this is just, let's try. I mean, if we get it, we will take it. Otherwise, I think no hard feelings because we don't want to chase this market and get ourselves caught unnecessarily. Okay, this is also good to go. Okay, let's move on to the next currency. Okay, the next currency we are looking at is dollar Sing. Okay, the dollar Sing, the trend on the 6 hours is telling us that this is going to be in a range with the downside view. And the range we are looking at is between 34.95, 134.95 and 135.20 or even if an extension 135.45. Then on the daily, the range we are looking at 34.70 and 35.45, and this is also flat with the downside view. Weekly is also flat with the downside view. So we should be looking to go for a cautious sell. Okay, cautious sell or sell and hold. Okay, or sell and hold. So let's see. The PT zones is showing some strength on the daily. So which means I don't see the strength going beyond RR2 on the daily. Okay. And also on the weekly, we should see the SR1 as a strong resistance. And market is trading at 35.17. Okay, we should be looking to sell and hold near 35.45 or slightly higher. Okay, that is what the system is giving us. And your previous day high is 35.45. And remember, I said weekly. Okay, weekly SR1. So that says about 35.65. So I don't see the price going beyond 35.65 or daily RR2. Remember daily RR2? Daily RR2 is 36. Okay, 36 or 35.80. So we should be looking. So if we buy, we exit before 35.45 or 35 half. And if we sell, try to sell slightly higher. And that should be our game plan. Okay, let's see what the chart is telling us. Okay, the chart is saying on the daily this is in a consolidation or congestion phase. So I think 35.45 and 35.75 should hold, and yeah, I don't see the price going beyond 35.90. So 35.90 should be kept. Okay, now when we look into our 6 hours, okay, remember I told you the PT hook, the maximum if the downtrend to continue, it should be 35.60 or 35.75. So I think we should be holding sell somewhere around that level. And on the 15-minute maximum, you can see is 36.10, maximum. Eventually then I think it should come down. Should be within this channel. Anywhere within this channel, the market should come down. So how we can trade this? I don't want to sell now. I'll wait for 45 or 60 or 65. 60, 65. I think we are putting 75. And we have not given any scalping trade. So the scalping trade, we can go for 45 or 50. Okay, this is half lot, and this is until the next time belt. Okay, so more or less I think we have done. Finally we are going into the gold discussion. So before I go into the gold discussion, for those of you who came in late, okay, you may want to take a screenshot of what the calls we have given, and you may want to concentrate on your crosses, what you are doing. Then you just key in the orders and see how is the result, then you manage it. So this is for scalping and this is for day trading. Okay, and also we had a momentum buy. I think the order was not filled, price is starting to move up. Okay, so let's go into the gold discussion. Okay, the gold, the trend. Okay, looking at the trend, we see that your 360 is already up, turning up, as long as above 2865. Okay, which is already broke, and right now this is in the 6. Okay, now I think the dashboard is going to change in 1 minute. Okay, let me see what is the figures, and then I'll continue. Okay, now you see this in 1 minute, all these figures will reset. So once it resets, then we can get the next figure for the next time belt. So I just want to show you, because this is all live prices, and the market, the algorithms is done in such a way that the market keeps change in whenever a new time belt comes into play. Just like when you drive your car, you need to go to a petrol station for refueling. The same thing, the market does a refilling whenever the time is finishes. So we still have a, okay, now can you see? So now is automatically, this is changed. So now the sentiment is we should be holding by above 2860, 60 half. and expect this 74, 78 to be tested. Okay. So anyway, let's move to discuss this. So now you see here, now once this time belt is finished, so now just now the 0 was green, now this was pushed to -1. Okay, so that means now the new time belt has already started. Okay, so now looking at this trend map, okay, the hourly, it says flat with an upside view, daily this is flat with an upside view, weekly this is an uptrend. Okay, the hourly trend what we are looking at is between 2855 to 28555 and 2870 half. Okay, so expect this high to break, 70 half to break. So if it breaks, what happens? The next level is we have to pay attention to 2882, which is your daily critical high. So if this breaks, then what happens? Then we will see, I don't think, because it's all new high, so we should be using some other method to get the next level. But overall, all the time belt are pointing up. Okay, that's what I keep saying again and again and again. Don't go sell for this market, and we just try to hold buy. Okay, any pullback, go for a buy. Any pullback, go for a buy. Okay, right now we will just register yourself. The range we are looking at is 28555 and 2870 half. Okay, now market is trading now at 2866. Okay, 2866, and the hourly is already showing strength. Then the daily is trading still at SR1. We need to clear that. Then there will be no sellers involved and only buyers coming into play. So I will tell you what is that level in a short while. So how we can trade? Look to buy. You should be looking to buy near 28555. The nearer the level, the less the risk. The higher the level, the more the risk. That's how this thing works. Okay. Then okay, I don't see any other clues. All are pointing up, 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 up. You know, so we'll just see what is the target. Okay, maybe I'll give you the target. The target I think as of now is 2870 half, 28882. Okay, 28882. Then if the 882 breaks, then we should see a target of daily RR2 or daily RR5, because this is your last trading day of the week. So here when we go in detail into the dashboard, remember the 68 half has to break. This is your daily SR1. So once it breaks, there are no sellers involved. So once it breaks, then we should see the price heading towards 881 half, 882 half, which is your current week. And once it breaks, then we should see the price marching towards 2894, 2904 and 2910. Okay, 10, that would be your next final target for today. So today, if the non-farm payroll comes out to be bad, okay, if it comes out to be bad, expect this market to close near the high. Okay, of course, if the market, I mean, if the data comes out to be as expected, also we still expect this market to close near the high, unless if the market comes out to be outstanding, then we can expect some pullback or correction to happen. Okay, so with that, I think let me get into the chart, so at least I'll give you a more clearer picture. since we are into the last trading day of the week, okay, we'll try to see the weekly target. The target should be 2896, 2896 or 2915. This should be your target for this week. Okay, this is a monthly target 2942 or higher. Okay, so just take down this. The what we are expecting is 2882 has to break. If it breaks, then we should see 2894, 2904 and 2915. Okay, these are the target for this week or today. Okay, next, looking at the trend, the price language of this daily chart. The market, this is in a range today. So if today this market cannot break 73 or 82 for whatever reason, if it doesn't happen, then this consolidation will happen for many days. That means we should be able to see this consolidation happening in a couple of days, because once this is caught into the range or congestion, this will drag until the break is seen, or until we get some catalyst news for the break to happen. So now how we can trade this is, as of now we are still, this is within the range and a new time belt has started. So now what we can do is we can go for a sell. Okay, sell at this is a cautious sell at 78. Okay, 78, stop above 83, and this is a range play. But of course this is a cautious sell. That means, I don't expect, we don't want everyone to trade. If you call yourself an aggressive trader, then you trade. Otherwise, okay, don't enter this sell call. Okay, the next one is buying level. If you want to buy, we should be looking to buy somewhere near 61, 57 or 55. So let's see what is the chart saying. So if it's 61, 61. I think 61 should be a good sell. So now, since this is a range play, so we need to know that, we always must know that what is our plan. So if we can buy, how we can trade this is, we can buy at 61, exit before your current high, which is 70. Okay, that will be one play. Then another one is, we will try to buy at 56. This is a 1 minute chart. Yeah, I think 61 seems to be a good support. So the next buying is, try to buy near the low, which is 56. Then again, this one we will try to exit before 70. Where was I? But 70, 72. Okay, and take note that the only the target just now I gave us 2894 and 2904 and 2915. This target can be only be seen if your 2882 half breaks. Okay, until then we will treat this as a range play, and we can still go for a cautious sell and cautious buy, you know. So how we can trade? Like again, I want to go for a sell at 2878 and stop 2883. TP 2865 half. This is half lot because this is a counter trend, and this is until 3 or 4 o'clock. Okay, the reason why again we are doing this is because the market is expected to be in a range until the break, and after we have seen the break, then the continuity will happen, and when the break happens also we can get a failure as well. Okay, so that would be like selling near 2894. That would be another call which we can do also. So then on the buying side, two eight 6157. I think yesterday we gave this call, and we got stopped out. I don't know whether you remember, this. Then try to exit at 2868, and this is half lot. And this is only until 3. Remember yesterday? You see, this is why yesterday we tried to buy at 2861 half 57, and market went down. This one we got stopped out yesterday. So today we are trying again one more round. We will see whether we can get it. If we do the thing. Okay. If not, then the next one would be, and this one I just want to tell you. This is, we are giving you the signal. Okay. This is for you to decide which one to take. So doesn't mean whatever we give you just key in. Okay. This is, I keep saying again and again and again. Some people I see, some people they don't want to follow, because sometimes I see your trades, we don't want to tell you also. So now what I'm saying is, okay, let me finish this, then I'll give you the thing. Okay, so now we have given two trades. Okay, the reason why we are giving this is because we are giving, then after that, we are not sitting in front of the screen and doing the adjustment, as and when, needed. Sometimes we give the signal, we might be doing some other work and some other trades, So here, you are taking a trade. Okay, what I'm trying to say, whenever we give 2 orders, especially when we give like 2-3 orders, this is your individual decision has to be taken. Okay, what do I mean by that? You decide what you want. If you feel that, okay, you don't want to put in this order, you only want to go for this order, you key in this order first. Okay, then you don't have to key in this order. Then next, if you feel you're keying in this order, then you don't key in this order, wait. Okay, in the event, like sometimes, the price may go lower and you might get it cheaper as well. Then you may want to go for a buy. So when you key in all the orders together, you are really killing yourself, because the reason, like as I told you, because we are generating signals, we are not specifically customizing to each and every one of you. Okay, we are doing it for many people, a lot of people who are following us, and this is whoever wants to, who can take the risk, they can do it. But I see, some people, you all don't think, when we put in the orders, sometimes, you put in the order, you ask yourself, because end of the day, this is real money is which you are going to lose. So if you are making, you are going to make. If you have the time, like for instance, I'm just telling you, I'm just giving you another example, like dollar yen, like we are buying at 15105, we are trying to buy at 15135, and we are trying to buy at 15130. So you don't have to key in all the three orders. You get what I mean? You decide what you need and what you want to do. So if you feel that you are keying in this order, then you don't need to key in the 30, because the reason why we are giving it, because it's all different time frame we are giving it. You see, like for instance, the 51:45 is 2 o'clock. There's another 45 minutes, it will expire. So the reason why we are giving this kind of orders is, if let's say we feel that this order doesn't get filled within this time, then we wait for the next time back, which is another 2 hours. In case the markets comes in, we let this order get filled, and that is what the whole idea is. So especially when we give an expiry time, the nearer one will give lower, as further we'll give further. So you, if let's say you are sitting in front of the screen, you decide, okay, if you feel you want to take, you may even want to enter at market. This is your call and your decision. So what I'm trying to tell you is, we are not customizing for individually for you. Okay, we are doing it as a general. I think the last time also I did very clearly explain that, okay, this is just like, you go in a buffet restaurant, whereby, they have like 40, 50 or 80 varieties of food. Okay, doesn't mean that you have to take all the 80 foods, all the things, and even the pickle, everything to eat. You are going to take what is needed, what suits you, what you like, and what you should be doing. And that's what I've been keep saying again and again. So I hope you understand where we are trying, because we are I mean, our system works very nicely. Okay, most of the time, if you notice, most of the time, when we give an order, either the order may not get filled, the market may turn, or either the market may just get stopped out, the market may turn, and or sometimes, the profit may not reach, the market may turn before, seldom, when only that when we are wrong, when we are wrong in our decision, then that's where the market doesn't turn or maybe continue in that direction. So you should be looking in, I mean, we are just like a weatherman giving you a weather forecast. So you should be sitting in the front, and you feel, and you don't have to key in all the orders. If you, let's say, you're only focusing on euro, just concentrate on euro. So one order you get filled, you put with the wider stop. You can even play the game. I'm just telling you, I'm just giving you one example. So if let's say we are giving 10360, and this stop is, we are giving at 25 pips away. So then we have another buy with 30 pips away, because the reason is we are very so-called, we are also playing the rules by stop loss and all. So we sometimes, we get stopped out, we get an early entry, then the market, most of the time this is what happens. So you may even want to do, like for instance, see, the buying decision is right. Okay, what I'm trying to explain is, the decision to go for a buy is right. But what you should be doing is, either you key in this, or maybe you try to put at 10350, then you put a stop below this, then you just go one trade, then later on when you see the price coming off lower, you can go for a buy at market, but once the market starts to give a turn. So then on that note, you would be fully in control of your trade, and you would be getting the best results and best outcome, because most of the time, see, our decision is right majority of the time. And you know the problem, I will tell you where is the problem is. The only problem is your entry. So sometimes if we give your entry further level, okay, what will happen is the order may not get filled. Okay, like for instance, you see, like let's say I'm talking about gold. I'm just saying for gold. Let's say we want to go for a buy. Okay, actually, if you ask me by the system, your buying level is 57 half. Okay, 57 half or 56. That should be your buying level. But I'm giving 61 half because what happens if this market, doesn't come this low, market comes here, then start to turn up. And that is the reason we are giving different levels, different stop loss and different exit. So because some of our traders who are following us, they don't have time, they are not a full-time traders, so they will just key in, then they will just watch the market as and when they are free and do it. So but if you have the time, what we are trying to tell you is try to be smart. Okay, try to be smart, and always remember the when we want to make money, we make the maximum when the risk is the least, and when the risk is maximum, we'll try to go for the minimum trade, and that should be the way you should be following. So even now, I mean, of course, the goal we are projecting that this high will break and eventually go up. This should happen. But you ask me whether it will happen today, most likely may or may not. But there is a very high probability because this is trading above the current so-called current week high. And the only bothering thing is usually when the market is in a range, when it's in a congestion or consolidation, we should not get more than one candle in between. That means if today, if it doesn't break this high and go above, then this would be in a consolidation, and this consolidation may last a couple of days. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like for instance, if you see here, market range, so when it range, then it will happen like 2-3 days, then only the break happen. Usually when the market is in a continuity, we should not get more than 2-3 days. That's what I'm trying to explain. But sometimes when it's in a consolidation like this, you see how many days it has been in a consolidation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In fact, 10 days. The whole week it was consolidation, then only the break happened. So that is what we are trying to tell you. So at least you understand how you can read the market and how you can feel it. You have to feel the market. Okay. So I think with that we conclude this session, and I'll see you again later in another 4 hours time. Then tonight we have a news trading. Okay, you may want to come and try it out, because during the data we trade during the data, and of course doesn't mean it's like gambling, but it's like with the necessary precaution taken, with the necessary precaution taken, and we will try to trade and try to get the move. So that is, I think, 2100 hours. Usually it's about half an hour before the data announcement. Okay, so I think that's about it, and see you again. See you again, and again, once again, for those of you who are coming in first time, okay, what I would just suggest is please give a like, subscribe to our channel, and register with our website. And even the system what I'm showing you, this is when you registered with our website, you would be also given access. So in other words, you can also feel and learn together without any cost on your side. So like I'm just showing you, I mean I think I've done this before, but I just want to show you one more time. So the dashboard, whatever I'm showing you, this is also visible to you because there's a lot of things in the website. Okay, I just want to share with you. Okay, it's got an alert, you know, the signals, whatever the signals we are generating. Okay, I think mine is not turned on. Okay, all the signals you can see it live, you know, you can see it live. Then we have a trend report. Okay, this is also, this tells you the trend. Also, I think I have to, because the beginning of the year I haven't initiated this thing. So all this, you know, there is a lot of things which you is available in the website for you to play around. And also, I wouldn't advise, if you call yourself a part-time trader. Okay, part-time trader, please don't waste time. You know, if you feel, you know, you're a part-time and you just want signals and you just want to make money, then you don't have to waste time, you know, coming in this and all, do this. You just get the signals from wherever you like and you just keep going. But I'm looking for people who are full-time traders, okay, who wants to trade for living. Okay, trade for living. Then, you know, you can get all this, you know, you can see all this information, and you can use it. You can, once you learn to understand it, then I'll tell you, you would really enjoy it. You would really enjoy it. Because, like for instance, I'm just showing you that one more thing, you know, the dashboard. Just now I, because of course we have to teach you how to use it. That is the only thing. But once you learn, like for instance, like gold, if you're trading on gold, you see here what I've showed you. Even though I'm just showing you, and this is just showing you once a day or twice a day, but this is available to you live. So here you see here, this dashboard, uh, maybe I can arrange one session to teach you all how to use this, you know, because the one in the great area is called strong resistance. And this is available for you the whole day, you know. So this is, right now the market is trading here, so all you know is, okay, the market should not go below 50, sorry, this is 28, this is hold on, this is daily, yeah, daily. So that means we should not see the price going below 2847 half for today. Even if it breaks, the major support is 2839 half. We don't see the price going below 39 half or 42 half. And also, there is a strong resistance at 2881 half. Once it breaks, then we should see the price moving towards 2894 half and higher. So this is, the system is there in front of you. Okay, in front of you, you use whatever time you want. You just use it, and the figures all are there in front of you. Okay, the figures will change and it'll all be there in front of you. Then you can use it. So this is there's got a lot of, I mean, there's a lot of functions to play with. You know, there's can subscribe. Hold on, just have the time. Just give me 1 minute. I'll just give me 1 minute. I'll just show. Sorry. This is making payment. Okay, so I'll just show you. Just give me 1 minute. Scalping signals. So because today Friday, I think we can have the time. Just give me a minute. Yeah. Okay. You see, the beauty of the system is, it has got an alerts. It gives you a voice over alert.
This is a sound test from Precise Trading.
So you can see, and whatever the signals we are giving you, you can see it live with all the ticket number, what is the price we have given, and all, you can see. And once the order is filled, it will show you very clearly, this order is filled. But of course, sometimes, because of the spread, sometimes, your site may get filled, our site may not get filled, but sometimes we have to do it manually. But majority of the time is all automated. So here you can see, and also there is another function which is also a fantastic thing, is you get an alerts. Okay, you get an alerts. You can set the alerts. That means when the price wants to move to a certain level, that means once it breaks that zone level, it will tell you an voice alert. Okay, the one I'm not sure, I think somewhere here. Yeah, this is you can set a calendar. Okay, this is a calendar one. Just give me a minute. I'm not sure. Oh yeah. Settings. Yeah, you see, this is, you want to send email. You can send PT zones. Okay, PT zones. Okay, PT zone email. This is email alerts will be sent, and I think we can do the setting. You can do the setting what you want to. Shit. Okay, here you can see what you want. Then there is also another thing called strongest and weakest. Okay, this is the strongest and weakest. This will tell you the market, whenever, which market is strong, which market is weak. So this is something you can also use it. You can all this. There's a lot of functions that is available in the website. Okay, there's a lot of functions that is available in the website. So here you see, like for instance, for this week, for this whole week, the strongest currency is dollar yen. Okay, when you see 1, it means that is the strongest, followed by until 8. 8 is the weakest. So 1 is the strongest, and when you see the color in red, that means you should be selling that currency. So next is Canadian dollars, third is dollar Swiss, fourth is Sing dollar, fifth is pound, sixth is New Zealand, seventh is Aussie, and euro is a bit flat, for this week. So on the right, okay, on to your right, if you see dollar yen, if you put your cursor there, then that will tell you vertically down, it will tell you which would be the best cross to trade. So for instance, like if you want to trade yen, pound yen would be the best cross, because that is showing 1. Second is dollar yen, third is euro yen, fourth is Swiss yen, and fifth is Sing yen, sixth is New Zealand, seventh is Aussie, and eighth is Canadian yen. So this is something you can also look into. Then there is another function in the website which is called high-low time. So that is usually when the market hits the low, that means a major low, like for instance, like dollar yen, or let it be a dollar yen, or any currency you're looking at. And usually when you see the registered low happening on all the crosses, that is also an indication that the market has made a low. Like for instance, like today, okay, let's say we look at today dollar yen, okay, dollar yen, right? You see here, the low happened at Sing dollar. That means dollar yen, the low happened at 8:28 Singapore time. And of course, you want to change it to GMT, you can switch it to the GMT, whatever time your time you are looking for. Then the euro yen also registered at 8:28. Pound yen is about 8:26. Swiss yen is this. Aussie yen is about 8:22. Cat yen is 8. So this will tell you that this market has seen the low. Then again you see here, now you see the high, registered high. So this will also tell you that this market has hit the resistance. So this is all just additional so-called signals to put yourself in comfort zone, to put yourself into comfort zone on trading. Then of course there's a lot of functions which I've also forgot, but you use it. The main thing is the signals what we are giving, and the alerts you'll be getting, the alerts you can test, it's a voice. Whenever the trade, even when the trade failed, it will give you a message saying that okay, this order was filled, and any amendment we make, like for instance, okay, I'll just show you one example since we have the time. Okay, let's say the gold, I want to revise my entry level lower. Okay, I'll just show you. Okay, this 61, I think maybe I want to cancel it because I feel it's too near. So let's say I cancel it. So when I cancel it, you'll be getting a message.
Trade cancelled.
So can you hear that voice? It says trade cancel, and which trade is cancelled? It will be shown here. So can you see here? So this gold, we have cancelled this trade, and it will show you that this trade has already been cancelled. So you can, of course, you can, if you are full-time traders, we give you free access, like as I told you. We are giving free for these YouTube users, and we are just now opening the doors to the public. So you can just come, learn the system, apply it, and for sure, it will be a wonderful experience. Believe me, it will be a wonderful experience. So there's a lot of things which we have on the website. There's too many functions, because I know sometimes when you look into it, first time you look at it, you see this is only numbers, what I've got to do with this and all. But when you learn how to use it, you would be surprised. Then also, I'm not sure anyone in this this room, whether you all trading on futures. Okay, we also we also provide services to futures like Dow Jones, Nasdaq, S&P, Russell, and we have a bunch of even crude. I am not sure whether this, not crude, I think Europe. Some of the things, maybe I can show you that trend map, then I think we can get it. Because some of the things which not been activated because of that high pricing involved for the data feed. Yeah. So we have this is Dow Jones, Nasdaq, S&P. Crude, I think we don't have a live feed, but it's a delayed data. We see the daily, weekly is all highlighted. Then we have a DAX. Then this is soybean. So you bring the cursor, it will tell you, what instrument it is. Corn. Then this is euro bond, euro stock, like feeder cattle, treasury, so we have a bunch of things, so in fact, like as I said, our website looks complicated, but if you learn to use it, okay, it is very user friendly, and it's all live feeds. What you see is all live feeds. So sometimes, when the market changing, then this would also change straight away. Okay. Okay, anyway, I think this has been more than almost like 1 hour 45 minutes. Okay, thank you very much for coming. Once again, my request is, please subscribe to our channel, register with us if you are a full-time trader. Okay, I repeat, if you are a full-time trader, then register. If you are a part-time, I think your YouTube should be good enough to meet your needs. So most likely, we would be starting up a new session, on trade live with us. That means what we are going to do is we are going to trade live. Together with that, we will show you how to manage the trade and what are the things we can expect. If the market goes against you, what is to be done. If the market is in our favor, what is to be done, and how can we manage it, and how can we push it to until the profit is reached, or from the beginning, that means from the entry till the trade is closed. So, but of course, to do that, I definitely need big crowds, because there's no point just with the small crowd, we do, it's not worthwhile, because we will be also trading on our own. So when we do that, so we need to have a big crowd, so at least we can have a group discussions, and it will be a win-win situation, and that's it. So once again, if you feel you have any of your friends, who are in the similar industry, please tag them along and bring them along, because you see, when you refer a friends, okay, another thing also I want to emphasize is this business is not like other normal businesses, because when you bring your friends or anyone, bring into the room, we discuss ideas. Okay, this is definitely a benefiting factor and not a competitor. Okay, I'll give you one good example. Okay, that is, you see, like for instance, if you run a normal any business, or even you work in a company, so when you have a competitor, the competitor works in such a way that when you get killed, the competitor benefits, or when the competitor killed, you benefits, and that's how any businesses works. But this business is unlike other businesses. Okay, this is when you bring in someone, he doesn't be your competitor. He becomes your complementer. Complement. Okay, how I tell you this is, like for instance, let's say you may have one trade idea. That means, like for instance, like you may use like a simple like a moving average to trade. So you know that, okay, this is working for you. You have been practicing this for many years, and you have been doing that. But if let's say you have your friend, okay, maybe he is an expert in Fibonacci. Okay, he is an expert in Fibonacci, but he doesn't believe in moving averages. So when you teach him a moving average method, and when your friend teaches you a Fibonacci method, and now you have two ideas, and your friend also has two ideas, so each one will be benefiting. In fact, you don't compete each other. In fact, we only compete with the market, so I hope the idea is very clear, and you only compete with the market and not with any of your fellow friends or this. I mean, of course, in terms of making money or losing money, that might be different. But that is, I think, what we believe is, if you're fated to learn, if you're fated to earn money, you would be to that extent. But if, let's say if you're not, then you're not. So that's what we believe in. So what I can suggest to you is, try to understand, spend some time, and of course the main thing is you should keep asking questions. Okay, the more you ask, the more you learn. Okay, and just, I mean, I know we are talking, we are listening, but some of you might just turn on the thing and may not be sitting in front of the screen. But when you ask questions, then we know up to what extent you have been listening, or up to what extent you have been following, or how far you understood. I mean, like what we are showing you, we are displaying you, we are in the impression that you understood and you are following. But until you ask question, we won't know, until where, which level, where you are, to understand this system. So, like as I said, I keep repeating, our system is a very, very, very unique system. It's one of a kind in the world because we have invented it, we have developed it, so we know how this thing works. So definitely, if you can really follow, I think it would be a total in a different level, you would be in. So that's the thing I just want to emphasize. And if you respond, if you want to continue, I can also continue. I mean, to me, it's okay. It's like, I know today I see a lot of people, new people coming in. Uh, just the only thing is, if you ask, like what I told you, for those people who are coming in first time, before I just knock off, I just want to quickly just share with you what just give me 1 minute. Okay, for those of you who have come in late or just came in, okay, I just want to share with you just a quick one, so at least you can see. Okay, of course, this this version what you are seeing is a old version. Okay, we have been going to upgrade. The new version will be in soon. But maybe I don't know whether to show. Maybe I'll show this what is visible to you, so at least you can also have a feel. Okay, basically what our system does is, okay, our system is all live feeds. Okay, live feeds, and this is just like a navigator. When you drive, okay, what you need is, you need, let's say you're driving from one place to place A to place B. Okay, so the main thing you must understand, I'll give you in simple example, though at least you can understand and feel. So if let's say you're going to a certain place, what you need is, let's say you're driving a car. Okay, so what you need is, first thing you need to know, okay, if you are going to meet someone, you need to know the time. Okay, what time you need to meet. Then the next thing is, you need to know your location. That means where you are going to meet your the person whom you are going to meet. So when this two is known, then you should know for sure that you can meet him, and that meeting will take place, and the thing will happen. Okay, and the same manner, when you are trading on market, can be any market, whether it can be stock market, crypto, forex, commodities, any market. Okay, you need to know these two factors. Main is, one is time, then the other one is price. That means the levels. So the same thing, like for a normal person to meet, you need to know the place and the time. For the markets to reach a specific price or level, you need to know the exact time and the level. Then you know that, okay, you can get in at that price and you get it done. So the same thing. Okay, now the system, what is so special about the system? This system is just a navigator. Okay, this navigator, it will tell you the location where is the of course the location means not your location, the location of the market you are looking at, and also the time, and also see whether is there any traffic jam, is there a traffic jam, or whether this is in a very smooth flow, or it's going to be delayed to reach your destination of the price, I mean the destination of the price. So like for instance, if let's say you look at any currency, okay, like let's say I'm looking at let's assume I look at dollar yen. Okay, now dollar yen, you see, if you look at it, the system is designed, this is a trend map, we call it. The trend map will tell you what is the trend doing on different time frame. That means like when you see on the 15 minute 15 on top, this is a 15-minute chart, this is a 2-hour chart, this is a 4 hours, 6 hours, 12 hours, daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly. And zero, what you see zero here is your current time belt. That means you are in the current time belt. Like for instance, like when you see your 120, zero is highlighted on the euro. So what the system is telling you is, okay, this euro dollar, okay, right now you need to understand the time belt also. Okay, the system, I mean, how we have designed the system is our starting of the time will start from Singapore time 6 a.m. Okay, so that is the starting time. So the finishing time is also 6 a.m. That means starting is the market starts when New Zealand and Australia opens the market. So then after that Japan comes into play, then after that Singapore comes into play, then Hong Kong, then South Korea, Taiwan, then finally the Europe markets, then finally the US markets. And I hope you understand how this thing works. So in other words, the day begins with New Zealand and the day ends with US. So we use 6 to 6. Then what we have designed is, we have designed, and every time belt we have designed 6 hours as a minimum time we are looking at to decide. So every 6 hours is one time belt. So that means from 6 to 12 is one time belt, then from 12 to 18. So we always tell the time in 24 hours around the clock. So we'll say like 18, then 18 plus 6 is 24, then 24, then another one is 6. So this is how we have, that means every 6 hours this zero, that means this zero would be resetted. And when I talk about 6 hours, and this is how it happens. And the same thing goes for 2 hours. So 2 hours meaning every 2 hours, that means 6 hours, 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 14 o'clock. So now you see here, for example, now your 120, zero is highlighted, and now we are at 1:54 p.m. So in another 6 minutes, what will happen is this zero will be pushed on to -1, and a fresh time belt will come into play. So that means a new time belt will come in for 2 hours. So like that, what you can see is this will give you a very clear picture of the market and where and how long you can expect this strength to happen. Okay, let me give you this example. Like you see, like dollar yen, your 15-minute zero is highlighted. That means to say this strength would be for another 6 minutes, because right now your time is 1:55, so we have another 5 more minutes for this trend to continue. Then your 2 hours. So what will happen is, in another 5 minutes, this green will push down to -1. But your 4 hours, the zero will still be intact. Okay, this will be still intact. So now, what is going to happen is, so this will be for another 2 hours. Then your 6 hours will still be in green. So how you can trade this is, that means we should be holding buy, and we should be holding it for at least for another minimum 2 hours or to a max of 6 hours. So one clue the system gives you is how long you're going to hold the trade. Okay, so that is the thing. So then the next thing is, of course, you must know that doesn't mean that, okay, it's a very straight simple answer like, okay, you hold for 2 3 4 hours, the price will keep on moving, and keep on moving up, and you should see a price target reach. No, it's not so simple and straightforward. So when you see the price going up, when you see all the zero highlighted, that means your 360 zero green, 240 green, 120 green, 15 green, all that means to say that market has got a strong momentum, which is all not visible to your naked eyes. That means when you look into the chart, you don't get to see all this information. So here, so when what is going to happen is, like, after this another 4 more minutes, this green will be pushed on to the -1, right, for this dollar yen. So now how you can trade this is, the next you want to go for a buy, you should be buying near the low of your 15-minute low or your 120-minute low, because your 120 minute now becomes a base. That means this becomes a base for the next 2 to 4 hours. So then, until that 6 hour time belt finish, then this whole thing will be resetted, then a new time belt will comes into play. So the same manner, if you see here on the weekly, your dollar yen is red. Monthly, your dollar yen is red. So the picture you're getting here is, even though the price is moving up, I should not see the price going up beyond your previous 360 high or previous 720 high or previous daily high. So this will give you, indirectly is giving you that this that should be, the height should be kept. So now we need to find out what is that level, so then we can clearly trade this market. So when we look into, remember I told you dollar yen. So dollar yen, right now the market is trading at 151.74, and this is near the previous high. So remember I told you the next high we should see is your 720. So that means now this market is giving you a signal that even though the 151.75 breaks, the market should be turning before 152.70. Okay, where can I expect the turn? The turn we can expect is 152.35, because this is where the strong selling force is involved. So in other words, if I know that this market is going up and I should not be selling now, I should wait until 152.35 or better, or even maybe 152.10. For sure, I don't want to be selling now. So you see how much of information you have in your hand to take this into the picture. So of course, if I go into the daily, your daily says that 152.30, 152.55, there is a strong resistance, because this is where the market is in a selling mode. So you have like so much of information that is built in to see, and you can decide. Then of course, when you use your chart to verify, then that would give you be in your comfort zone. So I'll show you this again. You see here another 1 minute, you see your 120 will be moving on to the right. Then your all this you see here on the 120 will be moving on to the next, the moment once you see 2 o'clock. See right now 159. So you just see this thing will automatically move. Then we will get a new time for the what do you call this, for the 2 hours. Okay, this is still not updating yet. because sometimes because of the delay in the server, and sometimes the updating on the server, it will take some time, a few seconds, or within a few minutes. Okay, still not updating. So this is, I'll show you definitely. This will be pushed on to the next next time. Okay, so now this is how you can, you see here, see just now you saw. So now all the thing has been shifted to the 1 minus 1. That means it has moved to the next time belt. So now your 360, just now the yen, the 360 all was highlighted, looks like the price did not break the high. That's why this market has failed, and right now we don't see any signal on the dollar yen. If the price has closed above that previous high, then you would have seen the green. Otherwise, since it didn't, so right now this market is still flat. So this is how you play the game, and you use the dashboard. And there's one more, is the PT zones. Okay, that is the thing I wanted to. So the PT zones is where, I remember I told you on my system, this is where this will tell you which floor. This is where the real location is, where the market is trading as of now. That means if you ask me pound, if pound is trading at on the weekly, this is trading at a resistance. Monthly, this is trading on resistance. But quarterly, semi-annual, yearly, this is all trading on the support. So this tells you that, okay, this market, even though it's going up, it has to come down. The same thing for dollar yen. Now the daily is going up, your weekly is down, so it has to turn down. So this kind of information is known to you. Definitely it will be beneficial in your trading. Okay. 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 Thank you very much. I'll see you again in another 3.5 hours. And tonight we have one more session as well. Okay. See you there. Bye.